Hello, hello. Curious if I'm live. I think I should be. Uh, to me, the game volume sounds incredibly high. I don't know about you guys. Man, I got this weird thumbnail again. Looks like I am live? Possibly. Possibly. Hello. Good morning. This is not going to be a BTD6 stream because I only have access to console right now, but I've been talking about doing a Dark Souls 3 stream, so I thought I'd do one now. I am, a little under the weather, but, oh, are you in the Discord, by the way, Mark?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Oh, no. But, if you aren't, then I wanted to say I know I haven't uploaded too much. We'll call this stream tricks. Uh, just because I've been under the weather. Hold on, let me send it to you real quick. But I have been getting some more of the. Do I have it? I can send it to you this way. I've been getting more of the expert maps ready to go, right? So I can actually have them on chimps. And so far, I think I have. I think I did 2 of them. Let's see here. I'm not gonna worry too much about how we're gonna start a brand new save file. But yeah, I've got quad. Have you beaten quad on chimps yet? I don't know what all you've done, clearly. But I did quad. I have glacial trail. I just have to do impossible, and then I'll have that one ready. And then we've got what is that? Holy cow. Hey, is my audio fine? To me, it's deafening. I did a third map, and I just the dam. What do you call that map? The one that's great for Brickle and Mermonkeys. Oh, I should probably. I gotta remember to actually drop let people know that I'm live. And then we'll get to it. I'm assuming for everybody that my stream looks fine, probably better than the last time when I tried to stream DS3. It should be, at least. Don't worry, I'll make myself look like I don't know what I'm doing, but I swear I do to some degree. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I don't know if you ever played Dark Souls 3 and whatnot, but, hello. Yeah, I'm on console now. It looks like for games that are above BTD6 levels of complexity, I might have to, do on console. Which my only issue with console streaming is I don't have access to OBS, which means I don't have access to audio filtering. Right? And I feel like that's a pretty big deal. I think my audio sounds way worse on PlayStation. That hit me. Wow. He actually put me in a super vulnerable state there. But yeah, I don't know. I've been feeling like playing some more, a little bit more Dark Souls, you know. And Shen has been asking about it at least, so I thought I'd do a little bit. I don't have too long, maybe 2 hours or so. Depends on A, when the baby gets up, and then B, I've just got, I'm feeling okay. I'm doing fine. The worst of it is, on top of all of this stuff going on, I've also got like really bad allergies as of this week, and I think I probably still sound it too. That's not actually till tomorrow, so I'm doing a stream before it, and I'll do an actual BTD6 stream um, Wednesday as well. So, oh wait, actually I have no idea what time zone you're in, Mark, so I don't know. But anyway, right now it's still Sunday for me, at least. How about that? Hello, hello. It's a minor surgery anyway, but it is still something I have to be put under for. So, it has me a little nervous. It's more of a anyway, not important. It should go fine, but it's just another thing that is, of course, difficult. 11 p.m. 7 hours, dude. What is? I am surprised by how many people that watch my stuff and are active with me are in or around that time zone. Because like I think Ender or End Zombie and I think Shen, you guys are at like 10 p.m., right? Or is it 11 for you guys as well? It's pretty close at least. Do you guys? I know Shen, you like it. Yeah, 10 p.m. Is it is it weird that I'm keeping track of time zones? I get the feeling that if I get any more popular, it gets weird if I'm keeping this close of track on time zones. But I find it interesting. I'm being very lax with how I'm fighting these everything early game just because I know I'm super tanky. I know you like the game, Shen, but have either... I know Enzombie you haven't ever played, but have you played, Mark? Dark Souls, that is. I mean, at one point you would say that these games were niche, but that was, back in 2009, so... Played a few times. Nice, nice. My big thing is, I'm pretty sure you can probably get them super cheap at some point, too. They're all, for what they are, they have... If you like games like I do, at least, it has relatively endless replayability, right? Like I'm talking, I know I have a few thousand hours in multiple of the series, which is maybe unhealthy, but it depends on how you look at how I break it down. The game's been out for a decade. Maybe it's not so bad. Here, let me put the sword in the flame. There you go. Overall, I think they're all good games. All of the Souls games. I'm just waiting till they announce Dark Souls 4 and it ends up being the biggest flop they've ever done. Yeah, because they said they'd never do a 4, but I mean this company only keeps getting more popular. I'm expecting it at some point where when they just try to cash in on money or something. You know what? Let's buy a halberd. I don't know if I've ever played with the halberd in this game. Okay. Sounds miserable. That's okay though. It's probably a pretty good weapon. Uh, we can go minimum requirements and then just pump health. Ayo. Wait. Hold on. May I ask? Because this had me confused when I first saw both of you guys, Mark and Robert. Remnant 2, I only played the first one, but yes, just no guns. But inspired. I definitely think Remnant inspired a lot of it. Uh, Robert and Mark, you guys have a little Y2Y or Y2V at the end of your name. Is that relevant to something? Because I've seen that on both of your names, but it confused me when I first saw you guys. I thought you were the same person for a brief moment. I couldn't get into Remnant 2, but I bought it at a time where I really didn't have time for games, and then ended up feeling like I wasted my money on it. So then I just didn't play it. So I do have the game, but I'm like right at the start of it. Does this guy drop? He actually does drop his Uchi Katana, huh? Maybe I'll instantly swap off of this. Okay. I had no idea. I was like, I wouldn't have been surprised if it was like one of those weird internet things where people start putting them at the end of their names, but I had no clue. I didn't know you actually could chat without an account. Okay. Weird. I'm actually going to take off the Ashen Flask for now. We're going to go change it to a normal flask. Hey, does my, can you guys hear me fine? I get no feedback at all when I'm on a console for how I sound or anything. So this is all just guessing. Prithee, be careful. You know what? I'll stick with the, I'll stick with Halberd. Let's not get too fancy about it. We're going to be going a little fast through the game right now just because I have limited time and I want to just fight things, beat bosses and whatnot. Nice. Did you guys play Remnant 1? I thought that game was incredible, which is why I was really excited for 2, and then I think I beat like one or two bosses. You agree with Robert. But ended up, I just couldn't get into it in time. So I'll have to return to it at some point, I guess. I should really check. Pretty sure the R2 on this is a spin to win when two-handing. Yeah. Not a fan of that, but that is such a good rolling attack. What about... If it's just the sweep on the R2, that's really good. Okay. I can work with this weapon. You hate dogs. I'm assuming you mean in Dark Souls. Or maybe in general. I wouldn't say I hate dogs in general. Maybe specifically 3, actually. If you guys don't know, the dogs of 3 are nasty. Oh, I do love that running attack, though. You know, Shen, you said Halberd was one of your favorite weapons in DS1. While it might not be a favorite weapon of mine, it is it is a significant weapon to me. All right, I'll see you around, Robert. But thanks for stopping by at least. It's a significant weapon to me because it was actually the crystal halberd you get from a mimic in Anor Londo was the first time I beat 4 kings. I tanked up and used that weapon, so it holds a special place in my heart. And then there were 4. We'll grab some gold pine. I'll be real, I'm thinking probably I'm so inexperienced with this weapon, I'll probably swap over to Claymore. Crystal Halberd. Dude, it's so good in that game. It is a free carry of a weapon when you get it. Like, it actually saves. It can save your entire run. If you don't know how to play the game yet and don't know how to build, as long as you can wield that thing, it's so good. Crystal weapons in that game are ludicrous sometimes. Yo. Welcome, welcome. I think I need to hop off to the side here first, and then I'll go back. I'm gonna go fight the Mimic and stuff. Do I have the stats to use Claymore, or do I need dexterity? I think the Claymore is just better than Halberd, right, guys? And we'll just book it. Okay. But yeah, I've been, dude, so I've been playing a little bit of Bloons even though I haven't been recording, which feels weird to me. I guess I need to get better about using my free time how I feel is okay. But, the amount of money you get from completing Impoppable and stuff on those expert maps blows my mind. I didn't realize you actually got like 1,500 bucks just for beating a map. That's ridiculous. Whoa. Misinput. Wow, this thing actually does terrible damage, huh? Okay, there we go. I don't actually want to use the deep battle axe, but it's a pretty big jump in damage as well. What do you mean Claymore need? I think it looks pretty good. I think, and the big thing going for it for me is it is one of the longer greatswords. I do. Oh, I won't make it far enough anyway to use the weapon I want to use, but it will be a greatsword. Have you ever used High Lord Wolnir's greatsword? That thing is so cool. Okay, apparently I'm letting him beat me up. Oh, he actually could have killed me there. You know, I bet you could. A cash drop is worth. Is it worth 3,000 or is it 2,500? I think it's 2,500, right? Either way, it is an extra 5,000 right at the start. At worst, gets you a farm. You know. Yeah, 2,500. I know what I'm thinking of. There's the what do you call it? The monkey boost, the one that thrive. There's a monkey knowledge that boosts it to 30% instead of 25%. I think that one is one of the worst in the game, honestly. I am gonna go swap to Claymore actually. I like it a lot more. You'll see. I like the concept of the Abyss Watcher's greatsword. It is a Dex Ultra greatsword, which is cool, but the two-handed moveset is a little too flashy for me. I have no idea how to use it outside of. Or I may as well finish leveling up. What am I doing? I have no idea how to use it outside of PvP, maybe. And then you just get parried when you hit L1. Alright. Is that too heavy? It is. We will, put those on. There we go. We don't really need a shield, but it's fine. We're gonna go very basic looks on this one. But it's very effective, I think. I've always thought the Master's gear was kind of funny. It is just the same stuff from DS1. That's where a lot of my issues come from in this game is how much of it is when this game originally launched, I loved it and I still do really enjoy it, but the amount of calling back to DS1 in ways where it just feels I don't want to say is fan servicey the right word? Typically that's used for other things, I think, but you know what I mean. I think they did it a little much by the end of the game, which I know it's a continuation of a story, but there is so much where it's like I feel like maybe they made the plot too centralized around DS1 somehow. But the whole cycle again thing makes sense. I should have let him transform first. That's fine. Oh. Do you guys see? You guys don't get the pop-ups that I do, right? Like when you guys send messages on my PlayStation, I get updates of what you guys are saying. Those don't show up on the stream, right? It's not like a little chat box in the bottom corner over by where the XP is, the souls are. Ooh, pardon me. Let's see. Do you guys ever use raw infusion? I actually think it's like one of the best in the game. Oh, sweet. I don't think it matters that you guys can't see it, or I don't think it would matter if you could see it. It's not very intrusive, but it's it's such a different system streaming on PlayStation. Now that I've gone to Steam Deck or PC to stream, if it's so jarring going between them sometimes. Ooh, bolts, nice. And him. Did you guys know that this thing, his spear buffs your poise? I find that little chat box that I get kind of funny though, because while it does show me what messages you guys send, if you send more than a half a sentence, like 4 words, it'll just do like an ellipses and say there's more to read. I'm like, how how am I supposed to read it? I have to pull it up on the on its own separate chat on like my phone. It's like it almost works, almost. We've got fire bombs. Let's go ahead and equip those for a second here. We're gonna try to use them to our advantage properly. Holy cow, I sniped that, dude. Okay, apparently I can use them. Oh no, he's sending them. Hey, actually, so far neither of those were cut off. Yes, only half sentences. Perfect. That won't make this confusing. Hey, you're not supposed to also have fire bombs, dude. There we go. These barrels are explosive down here. I'm hoping maybe I can get this axe guy. Did you ever watch Backlogs? Backlogs? I have not, unless you mean something else, in which case I probably still haven't. Oh, that's actually a guy. I thought you meant like the back rooms or something. No, I have no idea who they are. Oh, I can drop down onto this. It should be okay. Okay, apparently not. I was hoping to grab that without having to fight. Ouch. Oh. Let's see. The Dark Souls people I used to watch. Oh man, I used to watch a lot of Dark Souls content back when it was the only game I played pretty much, but it's been a while. It was like Sunlight Blade, right? He did a lot of DS1 stuff. And then it's like after, oh jeez, after DS2 came out, I kind of stopped watching Dark Souls content. I think. I have nothing against it. I guess I just stopped. It's funny. I do watch quite a bit of YouTube uh, for entertainment, but it's not the games that I play that I typically watch coverage on, which makes it really funny. Because I know people have mentioned like BTD6 people that they watch. I'm like, I don't know who any of them are. It's not intentional. I tend to watch, funny enough, like fighting games. It'd be really cool to get your halberd. Or wow, okay, body blocked. You guys ever use this guy's halberd? Oh yes, I should go save him. You're right. Give me your halberd. Oh, Titanite shard. That was pretty close. At least she gave me a drop. I did get the key for Grey Rat, right? No. I need a key, don't I? Hold on, I will save Grey Rat. You mentioned him, and then my mind went blank as to how to save him. I will go get him. Oh, I remember. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Back in the middle section there. Oh, I guess we can go back up here. Do you guys use, I always like having a blessed shield in this game. Having a little bit of, having a little bit of health regen actually goes crazy. Dude, his weapon, I don't know what you actually call the halberd, trying to think about it. Weeknight halberd? It's probably just called that. That thing is crazy strong if you do just go heavy on it. Do I not have the key? Did I just pass it up? Let me at least go check in on him. Grab all the stuff I missed, fight the guys I didn't fight, right? Oh, okay, I remember. Dude, I'm just like wandering. That's what's happening. I missed the little cubby that has a single dog in it. In that room with the 4 giant guys. 3 of these guys, I guess. There's a key in that room. That's right. You'd think that you'd think with me having done it like 2 days ago, that I'd remember how to do that. Well, that's my cat feeder. Yeah, so I don't have the key. I remember. Alright, buddy. Can you talk to him from here? No. I wasn't sure if he mentioned anything. A hint on how to save himself. Okay. I mean, honestly, I may as well. I'll go grab the key, then I don't have any homeward bones, dude. Alright. I'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. I'm hoping that maybe I can at least beat. I don't think I'm going to try early dancer this time, but I'm hoping to beat at least Vort and then maybe 1 or 2 other bosses. I think I could do that. Let's think, because we've got. Hey, you know what? It's funny. The number went up at least. Oh no. On my screen, I said the number went up, and as soon as I said that, the number went down. Yeah, of course. I don't mind streaming. I mean, I like it streaming anyway, but like, I think I've always wanted to do a proper series on Dark Souls. After I got better at recording and stuff, and actually understanding how to do commentary, and I never really have, and I don't know if I ever really will, but this is at least something. I think if you go back and watch all of my old stuff, like I did, the one that I think is really done with me, I did fist only in Dark Souls 1, meaning no weapons equipped. Beat the game, right? Oh, somebody like actually yelled at you? Dude, that sucks. I know. Never at this job have I been yelled at, the one that I'm currently working. But I definitely know. I've had when I worked at a gas station, I've had customers yell at me, like big time yell at me. Dude, it sucks getting yelled at. Thank you. But I did fist only Dark Souls 1, and that was. I wish I was good at commentary at that time because I could have done. That would have been an amazing time to have streamed, I think, if I was good at it. To be honest, got a point. Man, yeah, but like yelling at the situation personally typically doesn't fix the situation, right? Like you already know you messed up. Unless, of course, apparently I did back then. It took me 84 hours of gameplay, 84 hours of gameplay to beat that. But unless you cost your company like thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, I mean, maybe I just don't like yelling anyway. I wouldn't yell at you anyway, but you know, I'm also not your boss. Anyway, yeah, it was really funny that fist only playthrough. So if you don't know, the Gauntlets of Thorns actually add a flat 2 damage to all fist weapons. Retail? Dude, that's even worse. Like, I worked. I don't know if it counts as retail working at a. I ran a cash register, right? Working at a gas station at a speedway, which means it's a convenience store, right? Dude, I know those situations are stressful, and they're extremely stressful for the bosses, but like, come on, man. It makes it only so much harder on everybody when the boss gets mad at stuff like that. Give me a backstab. Thank you. Do you know that these guys are really weak to thrust damage? Like, incredibly so. That's probably why they put the rapier there. Come on, man. No halberd? Really? Not even one single halberd for me? I'm like your biggest fan. Come on. I actually have an uncle who worked? Maybe he still does. In casinos. And does a bunch of other things. But, I can imagine it's crazy working in a casino. I've never, you know, I say that, but I've never been to one. And I have no issues with them, but I just never felt like I've had the money to gamble. You know what I mean? It's expensive. And I don't see myself, as good as I am at math, I don't see myself, like, being good at poker. Actually, I know I'm bad at poker. Incredibly so. Alright, time to flawless the first boss, clearly. He should roar here. And he should want to dash at me. Yeah. 2 more times. 1 more time, okay. That's fine. I think we win. Hey, we actually didn't flawless, not flawless. I got frostbitten. Slots are really? I did not know. I guess, huh. I'm a little shocked that slots are really that popular. I guess they're popular everywhere, but like, still. Yeesh. My big thing recently that bothers me about, I don't have any issues with gambling, typically, but here in America, sports gambling is really bad and stuff. I think it's getting to be like a real issue in the market and stuff. I don't know. I don't really know much about it, but I know it's everywhere and the advertising for it drives me crazy. I'll trade. Do you got? Well, I guess you know how to play roulette, but I actually have no idea how roulette works. I realize. Like, I know you spin the wheel and the ball lands on a spot. Is that just it? You just gamble on where you think it's gonna land? Hey, can you stop shield bashing me? Yeah, I was originally a physics major. Oh, you're a math major? Hello, hello. That's awesome. I was originally a physics major when I went to college. Swapped to geology. But man, do I love math. But like that's just it, right? Aren't casinos purely built to be like out of your favor in terms of like you're never expected to earn money off of it in theory. Assuming you gambled forever, right? You'd always gamble down to 0. A refined gem. Why did I go for that? I did not need that. I feel like slots are like the worst way to gamble anyway, right? There's like nothing to it. You're just putting your money in to see if you get money out. I guess that's all gambling, but like it's not even flashy. I guess it's literally just flashy. I don't know. It'd be like I view slots very similar to buying like scratch off tickets, right? It's just like I feel like there's way maybe there's more enticing things to gamble on. Is what I'm trying to say. Even though I don't gamble and I don't recommend gambling. Do we fight Abyss Watchers as our second boss? Can you do that? Let's see. Yeah, we could do Abyss Watchers second. How much Titanite do I have? 6. We could make it raw. I actually think gambling's pretty bad in general. Yeah. And oh man, then we could talk about video games and gambling in video games. You can learn how to count cards, but you can't learn how to count cards easily in a casino, right? Because they do multi-stacked decks and stuff. Like they use multiple decks, and then also they're very aware and try to stop people before they ever start winning huge, right? I'm not gonna do Yol. I'm not gonna do his little death stuff. I don't feel like wasting the time. Sold 2 houses. I knew a guy. That's crazy, actually. For just for slots, that's crazy. Hey, get off of me. I knew a guy back in when I worked at Speedway, the gas station. Uh, he was homeless. Well, lived with his parents, I guess, technically, at that point. But he was like 50. Was he 55? Does that sound right? Yeah, he was like 50 something, living with his parents because he'd gambled himself out of a house off of scratch off tickets, like $100 scratch off tickets. Out of a house, car, and everything. It was crazy. The only reason he tended to leave his house was for work and then to spend the money he earned on scratch off tickets. I'm like, holy cow, dude. That's tough. Yeah, auto shufflers. Yeah, that too. There's like a lot of things that casinos do these days, right? To make sure you can't have more of an advantage. And honestly, I don't blame them, but it definitely only makes gambling sound that much worse. Which is why instead of gambling, you just go buy Balatro or any other roguelike card game slash roguelike poker game and just play those. Or like gamble on play the games where you buy them once for 15 bucks and you gamble, you know? I guess it's not the same because you can't support your own family on it or support yourself on it. I would be terrified if you were trying to support your family on gambling, but yeah, see? I mean, that kind of gives it there, right? You got nothing out of it, but you know, I've heard of battle cats, and I hear of battle cats a lot in response to like people who play battle cats also really like BTD6, and I don't really see the connection between them, but I've heard that before, and a good few times. We'll go check for Flamberge. We're gonna go fight that Thrall, because a raw Flamberge would go crazy here. One Soldier PS4 on Facebook Marketplace for it, man. Or for scratch offs, that. If you win nothing out of it like you said you did, that sounds like that must feel terrible, right? I couldn't imagine selling a possession just to buy tickets to not get anything. Like if you win it probably sounds great, but is it a tower defense game? I didn't know it was a tower defense. Okay, I should look into what it is, I guess. But I thought you like maybe it's the other genre of tower defense, right? Because I thought you like bought units and spawned units and stuff. Clearly, I don't know how it works. This is the guy I was talking about checking for a flamberge with. Come on. Oh. Yeah, okay. I had a game that I played back in high school. No, it wasn't even high school. Dude, when I first had mobile games, I played on iPod. Oh my goodness. And we had one where it was like you sent stickmen back and forth, and it was like a game like that, right? You have like one castle on one side, one on the other. Or like, if you want to go back to Flash games, even Age of War, right? Is that what it was called? It's kind of like that, maybe. Do you guys remember where the blessed gem is in this game? There's like one that you get, and I'm trying to recall. Maybe there's two, but either way, I would like it. We're just gonna book it. That's what I've decided. If you didn't know, these dogs, if they are outside of your camera view, can teleport to you. So if you just point your camera at them, they become much less of a threat in this game. Now, I know we've talked about Plants vs. Zombies before. I definitely remember, like, completing that game. I know I didn't 100% it, because that requires, like, doing ridiculous things. Oh, back off, you two. Siegmeyer. Siegward? Siegward. Save me. Thank you. Is there a limit to how bad of odds you can have on a gambling game of choice? Like, if you're trying to be a casino, do you have to, like, give at least, like, a 10% odds of winning or anything? I don't know how it works. Like, obviously, roulette, you can bet on red, right? Or not red, you can bet on, like, one number, and there's, like, 80 some odd or whatever. Thank you, it is in the cathedral. You're right. But, like, there's no minimum odds for gambling, right? You could say, I want to gamble on something that has a 1 in 10,000 chance of succeeding. I would also, dude, a Corvian Great Knife would be so cool as well. There's so many good weapons in DS3. Holy cow. Oh, that didn't work. Don't, boys. Thank you. Oh, he got it? Holy cow. Okay, I will go get 16 decks now, and this is the weapon of choice. I don't know about you guys, but this is my favorite weapon in the game. These things suck to farm usually, so I wasn't expecting to have it. Oh, thanks, Shen. If you don't know, I mean, do you guys ever watch, or did you guys? I don't know if they still make videos. Zuli the Witch. They covered a lot of stuff for how the game fundamentally works, and obviously I watched a lot of it back when DS3 was coming out. But I think that was only recently truly discovered for how it works, and I don't even know if it was actually Zuli who covered it or not. Anyway, let's go upgrade this dagger, dude. It's so good. It might not look it yet, but you'll see. You can make it refined to make it better, but maybe... Actually, I think it's terrible if you raw infuse it, right? No, it's not terrible. I mean, you're talking it's 3 worse if you go refined. We'll start with raw. That's fine. So we'll go fight... We didn't get one. I know I have an Estus shard. If you guys stick around for watching a lot of me playing Dark Souls 3 or 2, you will recognize that I have a bad habit of not spending Estus Flask shards, and Uh, the undead bone shards. This weapon's so cool, dude. The storyteller staff, which you get from this guy, actually has a unique poison. This is your fifth watched stream. Fair enough. How's he doing? How's the baby? Oh my goodness, dude. He's amazing. He's doing so well. Actually, literally right now, he has, I think it's allergies, but, he's a little sniffly right now. We took him out for 4th of July yesterday, which I guess a lot of you guys don't celebrate. You guys don't celebrate that at all, right? There's nothing that even comes up really for you guys. I'm sure maybe in the news it was mentioned, it's the 250th anniversary of the U.S., maybe. But, uh, we basically took him around and saw a bunch of booths and stuff and took pictures with him. It was fantastic. But he's doing fine. He's sleepy these days. I think he's about to hit another growth spurt. I should not be fighting these guys. We will die if we fight all three of these guys. Yeah, I'm never actually sure how that goes for other countries, right? It just gets mentioned, or is it like... I can't imagine it's as big a deal for everybody else. I'm sure it is a deal, plus you get to see the political happenings a little bit of the US, which are embarrassing, as usual, but I won't go too much into that. Titanite shard? No. There's a Titanite shard around here, though, isn't there? Mellow bags? Hello, hello. Howdy. You're somebody new, right? I don't think I've ever seen you around. Or if I have, I don't remember your PFP just being black. I try to recall everybody. I'm sure at some point there's going to be a time where I start forgetting a lot of people. Either I'm tired or there's a lot of people watching. Because I'm sure after I get more than just a handful like I've got, like we have here, guys, I'm sure it becomes a lot harder to remember people. By the way, one thing that makes this weapon so good is this weapon art. It's just extremely fast, high damage, high motion values, and cheap to use. Yo, somebody actually checked me out from just on your feed? Yo, awesome. Well, thank you for clicking. Because I'll be honest, I'm never sure if anybody click. Well, actually, I am sure that people don't typically click that way. I can see why people click on my videos. Whoa, I'm like super dead to this guy. Holy cow. You found a streamer who... Oh my goodness, this is twice I've blocked him with my weapon. I just want to backstab, dude. Dude, chill. Thank you. We're gonna use up all of our S's just trying to backstab this guy. I guess if he dropped his weapon, I might be a little indecisive and try it out. There we go. Sheesh. Nope. Never lucky. I'm not gonna farm it either. You can't make me. I'm sure you... Never mind. Well, thank you guys. I'm glad, I mean, it makes sense that people who stick around enjoy it, but I feel like with this last time I've tried growing my YouTube channel a little bit, I feel like it's taken off a little better and feels a little more appreciated, and I appreciate that from you guys. Sounds a little weird saying it that way, I guess, but you know what I mean, right? Like, I mean, I have actually grown. I've gotten over 360 subscribers, and just since I've started producing videos again on BTD6, and like, man, you guys, you watch like crazy. I get like 1,000. Is it? I think a month I get like 1,000 hours of view time each month, which is outrageous to me. I know that's based on everybody watching, but like, man, that's cool. I don't know. I think it's cool building even a small community. And it's just kind of neat seeing it grow, you know. I know I got invaded. It kind of sucks. Do you know you can just stand here and these guys kill themselves? Don't worry, I don't think I'm going to swap to one of their weapons, though I will say the Exile Greatsword is very good. We'll go ahead, we'll just go till we die in this section. By that I mean until, just for virtue of the fact that we've been invaded, because he'll eventually find us, but it's an NPC invader. Normally what I would do with NPC invaders is actually if you have the quit game button already highlighted, if you know where their spawn point is, you can just quit out while they're spawning, and it'll undo their spawn, and then you can walk past their trigger. That's typically what I would do, but I didn't, and the only other way to get around it is to close the game, and closing the game closes the stream, so I don't think I'm doing that one. I've never been cornered by these guys before, I'll tell you that much. I didn't know they could corner you. Jeez. I was hoping to get to the second bonfire. You gotta roll twice on them. Every single... What? I missed the pathing. I went the wrong direction. Whoops. But it was kind of crazy. I've only uploaded one time in the last like 4 days, right? I think. But even still, oh jeez, worst enemy in the game right there is these guys. Even still, with that, like I've gained like 10 or 15 subscribers over these last few days, and like people are still watching, and like it's kind of crazy to me. Oh, buddy. This is why I wish I could quit out, because I could get away from this if I could quit out. I think this might be my first death of the stream, right? Wait, maybe not. Yeah, oh, I'm so close. Favorite Dark Souls game is actually DS1. And then Elden Ring if you count Elden Ring. Then Dark Souls 2. Then Demon Souls. Then Dark Souls 3. I have 3 Estus Flask shards? I don't even have just one? Seeing as you've never watched me before, I used to be well known for Dark Souls 1. I used to do challenge runs for it. I beat the game with just about, what, how many? I did like 40 or 50 weapon playthroughs, at least, on stream. Actually, some of them might have been on Switch, because this was before I really started recording. But, only because Demon Souls has some really unique, fun builds. I will say getting around in Dark Souls, in Demon Souls, kinda sucks compared to 3. Also, you know what? You could probably make an argument that 3 is better, right? Because, like, at least you don't have to figure out how to upgrade weapons in this game. Like, it's actually still a mystery to me how you upgrade weapons. I just choose, like, the Butcher Knife or Moonlight Greatsword and run with it. But, I used to do a ton of Dark Souls 1. I have too much time in that game. What does my profile mean? Do you mean my... I just saw you ask that. My PFP? My profile picture? Because if that's just, I, the time before I started trying to stream, or before I started trying to make, before I started making BTD6 videos, there you go, that's what I'm trying to say. I made Elden Ring videos, and I fought Melania, the hardest boss in that game, working through with every weapon. I did 90 of them, I think, funny enough. I tend to get a cutoff around 100, apparently. But, that was the armor set that I always wore, was that armor set with that shield, along with whatever weapon I was using. The remake of Demon Souls is, like, fine in the sense that it is a one-to-one recreation of the game, inputs wise, right? They just purely overhauled the graphics and then added a couple things. So if you hate it, if you didn't like it, you're probably not going to like the original. But I hold that one pretty dear to me just because it was, when I played it, was significant to me. Dark Souls 1, I think, is still always going to be the best, though. Like, I don't even think Elden Ring can still compete with it, personally. But I think that's me probably holding Dark Souls 1 a little high, I'm aware. But I still think it's like the best of the best. And when I say that Dark Souls 3 is like the worst of the best, worst of them, like the difference between, yeah, all my dagger. Oh, this has quick step. Okay. Doesn't mean it's a bad game at all, right? It's still a fantastic game. Outrageously good. Well, when the best are all of the games, one of them still has to be the worst. Worst doesn't mean bad, right, guys? Bro, chill. It's not, I didn't mean it. It wasn't serious. Oh, thank goodness, they actually do give you homeward bones. That's very funny, because if you don't use a homeward bone here, oh, I love DS2. I rightfully think it's a bad game in a lot of senses. It has a lot of flaws, but I think it's very good still, right? I think the direction they went on a lot of choices helped innovate how Dark Souls progressed as a series, honestly. Man, I'm like using really particular words here because like I think the game's real rough around the corners, but I still think it's fantastic, right? It's like I like it more than Dark Souls 3, but Dark Souls 3 is a lot more polished. But at the polish, with the polish, it comes with a much weaker series of bosses and just general story, I guess, right? I like the standalone story of 2 and where it takes you. And then 3 is just like, hey, you remember Dark Souls 1? Bro, I bet you would like Dark Souls 1. You remember it? You know, to a damaging degree, I think. Man, I am collecting all of the undead bone shards and Estus flask shards, huh? We can go buy Titanite shards now. Maybe we go take our weapon to +3, and then we go fight a boss. What I'm trying to say is that DS3 is fantastic. It's a lot of fun, and then you have to fight Abyss Watchers. No! Stop talking bad. I actually do really like this game, though. And then you talk to this lady. She's the embodiment of Dark Souls 2, and she's unbearable in this game. Yeah, if you're not careful, if you ask me questions like this, I'm very easy to complain. Like, I don't mind. Just give me a reason. Uh, I think life gems were poorly executed. I think they could be okay. I don't think they're great. I think Bloodborne's system was a lot better. The limited use and the faster healing on it was a lot better. So I think life gems could be okay, but if you fall back on them, they can just carry your entire game, which I think is pretty bad. You shouldn't be able to get carried by a healing item like that, at least. One that you can stock up on for full for 30k when that's the highest. Oh, hey, right, we have things to upgrade. When that's the highest soul earning game in the series, 29k, 27k, whatever it is nothing, right? So, I think that's pretty bad. So I guess no, I don't really like life gems. I do like the idea of alternate healing items though. Like dragon charms and all of those. I thought those were cool. Here's one that we'll disagree on, I'm sure. I actually really like adaptability in that game. I think it's a pretty well implemented system. I think they did a good job with it. With what they were aiming to do, at least. I think it's about as good as you could get with it, right? I find it a little weird that it hard caps at 40. 40 or 60 for the stat in terms of like it actually hard caps gains for your iframes. But I think it's a pretty cool system. It allows you to be a tank without having to worry about iframes. It's kind of weird though, because like you don't get extra levels out of it, except from the fact that you do by it being the highest leveling game in the series as well, right? I think they just forced themselves in. That sucks. And then I started the boss fight with them in here. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're good. Oh, he hit me there? I actually think this boss fight's kind of terrible. And it's only because they are dead set on having it really hard to see in this fight. They made sure that everything throws up dust and that the enemies just confuse you more than actually fight you, right? Don't hurt me. Okay, fine. Like, overall, it's a fine fight, but I hate the amount of dust they throw up and stuff. We'll go ahead and heal. Oh, which one won? The Red Eye Knight one, actually. That's kind of nice. Oh, she's somebody who actually doesn't hate adaptability. I've never seen them. Okay, at least you, I think you get it completely. Yeah, you get so many souls in 2 that, like, you just put some levels into it as you scale up. Whoops. Oh, that hit weird. Am I dying to this boss? I don't think I'm gonna die. Maybe I will. I think I'm fine. I still have so many heals left. I just keep getting chained, hit into my heals. Let me backstab him. There we go. That should be good. Hey, did you see BTSR save me? Best ring in the game right there. Why am I going for backstabs on a weapon that attacks so fast? I could just, like, beat him up, you know? Or I could backstab. Go ahead. I think I think I have a pretty level-headed view about it. I think there's a lot wrong with DS2. There's also, like, it doesn't mean it's broken and bad as a game. I also don't think it's the best, so. And then there were 3. There are people who will defend everything about DS2, but it's weird because I am also the guy who, like, defends DS1 Bed of Chaos. And there's definitely a reason to hate that boss fight, but I do also think it's, like, perfectly fine crafted. Honestly. Bed of Chaos, if you don't know, first of all, it's a platforming boss. I assume you guys all know about Bed of Chaos. Most people hate it, and rightfully so. But it is also a solved fight, 100%. You can learn how to just beat that fight. It's not actually like there's no RNG to it, right? And I think for a platforming boss, that's exactly what you would ask for. Sweet, we even killed him in time to get the Assist Flask Shard without having to, or Undead Bone Shard without having to wait. I feel like having 7 Estus by now feels really high. Hey, that's understandable. The DS2 runbacks are some of the worst. Aren't they actually, like, legitimately the worst? Oh, wait, you were talking about Beta Chaos, right? The runback to Beta Chaos does also suck. It's pretty miserable. There's no good runback. Your only options are, like, quitting out when you beat each phase to help consistency. I guess on console you can, like, save state and stuff. But overall, it's, like, it's not great. That's definitely a pretty bad part of it. I don't really need to cart this milk ring. I'm not going for it. At some point I need to get some large Titanite shards. Right, game? I mean, I guess I don't have to. You like... I'm assuming, do you mean dislike or do you actually like runbacks? Because if you like runbacks, I've got one for you. Dark Souls 1, go lose to Artorias, and then run it back, dude. That one's abysmal. I think that one is painfully bad. Hello. I did this the slow way. Ugh. I think we're just gonna go turbo down Wolnir. Let's just go blitz some bosses, right? I've only got about another hour until I gotta hop off. So, let's try and make it fast. Did you know that this Titanite lizard will run away from you? And if you do it right, he'll clip through the wall and then he'll fall and you'll get a fire gem? Did he do it? He did it! Four Kings is pretty bad, but there is a little bit of tech to making it not so bad, you know. I don't remember what the tech is off the top of my head. You're supposed to go from the top, I think. Somehow or another. Or no, maybe you're supposed to... I don't know which way. You first try the boss or you make yourself miserable, you know. That's really the answer. Wow. What a weird and totally not ominous room we're in. Hold on a second. Free item? What is this? Oh. I find it very funny to think that somebody maybe actually did get tricked by that the first time. Like, obviously they didn't get tricked, but like, spooked by that. How about that, right? I always alternate which sides I fight. I'm gonna wait for him to bring his hand back up, because if you're not careful... Really? He did this. I rather like this guy. I guess we're breaking him. I don't see him draw this weapon very much at all. Do you know that he does magic damage on his little dust effect? His little undead death dust? It's magic damage. So if you stack magic defense, or maybe it's dark. It's dark or magic, probably dark. But either way, you can reach technically zero. You could, in theory, reduce it down to like 0 damage. Oh, okay. And then he just killed me. Alright, neat. Oh, pardon me, sorry. I was not expecting him to deal all my health and then charge forward. I wasn't expecting him to be the first boss I died to as well. Alright. That's ridiculous. He was actually a boss that when I first played through Dark Souls 3, my friends got stuck on this guy and asked for help. And I was already like speedrunning my way through the first time because I was so excited to play. So I had Smo's hammer by that point and was just like destroying him with that. It was not actually very impressive, I bet, looking back, but it was kind of cool in the moment, right? Being ahead at Anne Orlando or close to Anne Orlando and all that jazz. Yeah, I could chill with Wolnir, I think. Also, we get his weapon here, which would be kind of cool. Well, we haven't gotten the transposing kiln yet, I guess. Meh. It's so nice of them to drop your souls outside of the arena, huh? What do you guys think? You think he wins best 2 out of 3? You can just have bad RNG with this guy, you know? I think a lot of it can be mitigated, but... Come on, man. In theory, he could, like, spawn a bunch of skeletons on you a few times in a row, and then you're just, like, trapped. You doing the breath? Yeah. There's a safe spot up close. So, there we go. I'm gonna let him come forward a little bit, if he would like. Okay, buddy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just had a gut feeling. Dude, this fight's so good. I actually do rather like this fight, but it feels silly sometimes. Uh, Waiting on him. Oh, really? And you actually can't reach his hands there, so he is actually going to summon. That's rare. Oh. How many skeletons is it? Oh, he even gets a big skeleton? What? Dude, what are you doing, Wolnir? He gets 2? Excuse me? He gets one of them too? Oh my goodness. You seeing this? These guys give you souls as well. What is happening? Oh, please don't reform. Yeah, I knew you would. Holy cow. Hey, you guys ever seen bad Wolnir luck? Because this is pretty bad Wolnir RNG. Holy, dude. What? Actually, funny enough, the way I dodge waterfowl is, I'm gonna rest real quick because I mistimed that. Using Vow of the Indomitable. So, you roll into it, on the second volley you vow it, and then on the third one you, you roll through it again. It's pretty consistent. If I ever go back to that game, I'd show it off, because, man, that is... What a good fight. What do you mean? Waterfowl's fine. You just gotta learn how to dodge it. And have FP, clearly. I actually think Melania is about as close to a perfect boss as you can get. I think they did fantastic with her. If I remember correctly, it has been probably at least a year since I fought her. It would come back to me like muscle memory, but I gotta actually see the fight, right? You should roll forward into it, and then take about 2 steps forward, or 2 steps backward. You know, shimmy a little bit in place, then Vow of the Indomitable. And then on the third volley, you should just roll forward, and she'll be out of your range. What happened is that Wolnir decided to be a gamer. He has decided to not go easy for the first time ever. I blame it on using this dagger, I guess. But he spawned small skeletons and large skeletons at the same time, which I didn't even know he could do either, by the way. Sure, I guess I'll grab this thing. But in doing so, he, kind of doomed me. Oh, I need to get out of here. Can you knock it off, my dude? Can you chill for 2 seconds, Volnir? What are you doing? It's ridiculous. That one's not so bad to punish. Okay. Watch him charge forward and then I die again. That's all it would take. Oh my god, I made it out. Okay. He could be if he would just be nice. He's chosen, like, violence exclusively, though. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, finally. Okay, I think we should just... Yeah. Should just win off of that, yeah. Go back to sleep, buddy. You know his arena does have an end to it? You can see it there, now that we've run this far. That shouldn't be the hardest boss we fought today. You know that? I gotta go, though. I gotta be fast. I've got 45 minutes. I'm counting the seconds, you know? Did I... Hey, Shen, did I go back and save Grey Rat? Or did I forget? No, I did. But I never gave him Loretta's bone. That's what it was. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting sniffly again. I'm not even gonna grab this bonfire. I usually do grab this one, but it's such a pain, and we're just gonna go beat the wizards on the first try, right? Never let hubris, never be afraid of hubris. Never let it stop you. Know that you are good enough. You know, you won't lose to that boss. You don't need that extra bonfire. You know, those guys have crazy high casting speed, I must say. Do orbs, please. That's not orbs. Ooh, pardon me. There you are. They are possibly the worst boss in the game, I think. It's arguable. They're really bad. Do orbs. That's all I'm asking, dude. Just do orbs, man. If you don't know, he can't go underground when he's got his orbs active, is why I'm saying that. Oh. Oh, I was really hoping I would be that good and just get it right that time. Oh, now you do orbs. Okay. Oh, and then all your orbs fire at the same time. That's hilarious. Okay, we did it. You know, usually I have terrible luck with Sage as well. That actually went practically flawlessly. That went so much better than usual. So, I'm not complaining, you know? I should probably go level up at this point, huh, guys? What am I at? 50k souls? Something like that? Are you guys getting hit by allergies too and stuff? Like, it's pretty rough here. I think it's because I work outside as well. But, like, I'm getting eaten alive by bugs and allergies and... Ugh. This summer's been rough compared to normal. I'll go level up in a little bit. I'll level up once I lose my souls, you know? Because I know I'm going to do that at some point. Kukri are so weird. I'm going to try to route in a decent way. I used to be an allergy-free guy most of the time. Used to be. And then we turn our camera around backwards so they can't TP to our location. You know? You probably have every non-food allergy. It could be worse. I actually do know, my brother-in-law, my wife's brother, he is legitimately allergic to water. Like, he's one of maybe a couple dozen people that have that allergy or whatever it is. I don't remember how many people have it. It's not very many though. So at least it's not that bad. But no, having any allergies at all just sucks, dude. It's terrible. I have them moderately, and even it's pretty miserable. And then like my wife is like all the way. She's like you, almost any non-food allergy, you know. We have a few cats. Okay, fine. I'll just fight you guys. I was gonna try to not fight them to open their or to get this Estus shard, but whatever. We have cats, and she is allergic to cats. Very mildly, typically, except if they scratch or bite. And we were going to take our cat to get fixed, and she was not happy about it. I wasn't there for it, but she definitely got bit because her hand swelled. Something awful. When you guys play these games, do you actually fight enemies typically, or do you just run past things? I do. Typically, I run past a lot of things. It's like, he has medicine for it, right? But typically what it is, like he'll break out in hives if he doesn't take his medicine, his allergy medicine for it, when he starts sweating. Like he'll just get hives from existing in heat. But it's not a heat allergy, right? Because I know you can be, I don't know if it's allergic to heat, but I know you can have an intolerance to heat like that as well. But the medicine they've come out with for it is pretty good these days, at least. So assuming he takes it, he's fine. Which is its own issue, I guess. But this area, especially, by the way, I run past enemies. If you couldn't tell, it just feels like the right thing to do. In 2, I'm 50-50 on it. There can be some times where you can run past, but you're definitely right that a lot of the time you should be fighting things. Because quitting out just, oh yeah, it's, he developed it not when he was a baby. It came later. Like it's even weirder. It wasn't even something he was born with. At some point, his body was just like, yeah, water's not it, dude. It's not what you need. Oof. Oh, I guess we're fighting you then. Give me your swords. Oh. Allergic from being too cold. You know, I didn't think that was a thing, but I work as a field surveyor. I have a crew chief whom I found out. He seems to have an allergy to cold. Like, he'll just, it's the same idea, right? Gets a little hivey and stuff and whatnot whenever it gets too cold, or he gets like, I don't really know if I'd say blisters. And I'm not talking like frostbite or anything. It was like legitimately from the cold. So I've definitely seen it before, and it looks painful. It looks awful to have to deal with. So I'm glad the worst that I get is a stuffy nose and a bit of a sore throat. We should probably get the large Titanite shards from fighting these giants, but I think I won't this time. He just ran off the cliff. He didn't even try to turn towards me. In that sense, I am for sure, I would say. I'm gonna see if maybe I can get to Pontiff Sullivan. It would be real tight, because we gotta do this, then run all the way through Anne Orlando, but it's a pretty short run in theory, and then probably call it there. And then, if I can beat Pontiff Sullivan with a +3 weapon, I don't even have to worry about finding large Titanite shards, you know? Just me being stubborn about picking up upgrade materials and flasks and stuff. That's all that this run is currently. Alright. Well, excuse you. What a weird fight this is. It's not too hard, luckily, but it's just... The first time I found it, like the first playthrough of this game, I was not a smart man. I did not pick up on the gimmick. I don't know how I didn't pick up on it, I just didn't see it or something, I guess, I don't know. But it made this fight much harder than it needed to be, turns out. Topple. I was the same way with, it wasn't Pontiff Sullivan for me, it was, Nameless King. I flawlessed, and by flawless I mean I beat it first try. I didn't actually flawless. I beat him first try on my first playthrough. Hey, guys, excuse me. You're not supposed to kill me. You're not supposed to deal damage. What was that? There we go. Hey. What is happening? Is that what the tall ones do, is build the curse material? Holy cow, game. This is me trying to rush it, I guess, is what's happening. Oh, I'm actually going to get cursed if I'm not careful. Okay. I'm fine, but like, what? That might be the worst Deacon's fight I've had in a while. Hey, maybe this weapon's actually cursed. I said it was good, but I've been having bad fight after bad fight, you know that? Let me go level up real quick. Like, actually. And then we'll try to speed run to Pontiff. How about that? And because we're running a raw weapon, all we need is HP and stamina. AKA 14 levels in HP and 1 in stamina. There we go. That looks better. We have an undead bone shard, don't we? Yes, we do. I think we can beat Deacon. Or not what? Or we did just beat I think we can beat Deacons, honestly. We just did. I think we can beat Pontiff Sullivan, though. We got this. Only thing is, I do want to have... Whoops. Oh, I had an Estus Flask shard, too. I do want these brigand twin daggers on. You know, I'm not actually ever gonna use... Can I put these in this offhand? I hate the confirmation box when you can't wield correctly. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Alright, that's enough menuing. We shouldn't really need to fight almost anything. Field of view change right here, by the way, if you never knew. Have you guys seen what happens if you run to the other side of the bridge without fighting this thing? I think they would have to change a lot about him for him to be the final boss. Check this out. Do you know he bounces off like that? But I think he could have been the final boss if you just give him his just give him the Gwyn Soul of Cinder moveset, like for the for phase 3 or something. Give him a phase 3 with some of that or something. It could be good. Hey, You guys aren't supposed to be dealing damage. But I think they'd have to tweak his numbers a bit. I don't think they needed him to do more damage, but they definitely needed him to have more HP if he was going to be the final boss, right? He has nowhere near enough HP currently. Did you see how many times that fire looped around trying to reach me? Ooh. Ouch. It's a good thing Estus exists, huh? This stuff is way too good. Hey. Yeah, you leave. You could get... I typically make a Mailbreaker blessed, but I'm thinking these days recently I've tried doing shields. What the heck, dude? And blessed shields are actually pretty good in this game, I think. I think even with a +3 weapon, I think we're okay to fight Pontiff Sullivan. Really? You've never beat Nameless King? Oh. He is an overhyped fight anyway. I don't think he's very good. Um, a lot of with how he works, I understand and can intuit, but I don't particularly enjoy how his boss fight works, right? I don't like that you have to do phase 1 every time. That phase is terrible. Oh, did you know also, if you don't kill that guy, he spawns somewhere over here? The Sullivan Beast? He spawns somewhere around here. There you go. Yeah. I guess he jumps off the bridge is the idea, it looks like. Huh. But, I mean, Nameless King itself as a fight is fine. The first phase is terrible. And then phase 2 generally feels good, but it feels... I don't know. Overtuned sometimes, but also if you just build HP instead of stats, like this game really rewards you for building HP over actual damage. Big time. I used to think that it didn't, at least on base and G, right? You are rewarded for not going with super high damage. I'm not going to worry about the first shortcut. We do have to watch out for being invaded here. Am I too late to quit out for Londor Paleshade? Maybe he doesn't actually invade. Nah, he does. I should have had my menu open. That's okay. It's a good thing this area is so easy to run through, you know? Ah, that was a mistake, possibly. Get up the ladder just a little bit. Okay, we're good. Oh, we're not good. Oh, we're not good. I messed up. Oh, don't kill me. Oh, don't kill me. Hold on. Stupid dogs. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, Son of Gwyn is cool and all, but like, oh my goodness, man. The fight himself, and I guess it links back Ornstein, and it explains a lot of lore stuff, but overall, uh, I'm not that impressed, right? Do we have any embers left? Oh, we don't have any embers left? Hold on. It's fine. I think that's an ember by that tree anyway, but we're just gonna quit out and then we can go rest. And we'll beat up Pontiff Sullivan. We're invaded, so... Hey, some people lurk. You never know. Nothing wrong with lurking. In the end, it helps me, right? Thank you for watching. He changed into a dragon? I don't think I've heard that theory with him yet. I mean, I always heard the Solaire was the worm theory from 3. I always liked that one. I think it's ridiculous, but I always liked it. Yeah, we actually totally have time. We have 30 minutes to beat up Pontiff Sullivan. So much time. Hey, by the way, that rerouting to upgrade my to level up my HP in the middle of that, like right before we ran off to this part, uh, actually did save my life. I think I might have had 1 HP there, legitimately. We can take these off. I only wanted that for what I thought I would need it for, and it just didn't come into play. We're super light. Do we have any better armor? We have night gauntlets now, right? I can put those back on. Excuse me. Please don't hit me with your scythe. Ah, hey, did you know the Pontiff Sullivan stands still here if you don't approach him? He goes to Archdragon to be with Nameless and becomes his dragon. That theory is a very funny theory if that's the case. I like that. In a very goofy way. Like, that's ridiculous, I'm sorry. This fight is really good, to be fair. It's so easy to understand once you really start getting into it, you know? Oh. Oh, I was just a little bit too early on that roll. I always like dodging him. He feels really good once you learn him. Our damage definitely does feel pretty low though, huh? Oh, he was 1 away from staggering the first time. Hey, you guys aren't actually synced right now? You're supposed to be synced. Ah, there you go. Well, my baby's crying a little bit. I might need to go answer to him soon. Oh, I had to I had to mute myself, unmute myself. Oh, hold on. It's getting tricky only because of other things I've got to do while also fighting him. I mean, this fight's actually going fine for us. We're gonna heal here real quick. Yeah, we got this. I am gonna have to like beat him and then immediately wrap up though. Like immediately. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I am just gonna have to go because my baby's waking up and I gotta answer to him. He runs the house. Well, this was a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out. I'll just rest here and let it sit for a second. But you guys take care. All right, bye.